Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Look, if you thought Google had been kind of quiet in the AI space lately, well, they definitely weren't resting. They were building. They just dropped a massive wave of updates to Gemini. And honestly, it completely changes the landscape. But we're not going to drown in tech jargon today. Let's translate exactly what this means for your actual daily workflow. We're talking drastically faster AI, apps that literally become your visual second brain, and new tools that finally, and I mean finally, bring absolute trust to AI outputs.
So here's our roadmap for today's explainer. First, we'll hit the need for speed. Second, local AI for privacy and power. Third, we're unlocking your AI's second brain. And finally, proof, trust, and receipts. Okay, diving right into section 1, the need for speed. And when we talk about AI speed here, we aren't just talking about, shaving off a few milliseconds of loading time. We're talking about a fundamental shift in how much actual work you can accomplish in a single day.
3. That is the magic number right now. Google just introduced their Gemma 4 model, and it is up to 3 times faster than before. 3 times! Just let that sink in for a second. A task that used to take you 10 seconds, now it takes barely over 3. And when you stack those saved seconds across dozens of prompts, coding tasks, or emails throughout your entire week, the time saving is absolutely massive.
So what's actually driving this? It's a new mechanism called multi-token prediction. Now, I know that sounds super nerdy, but let's simplify it. It's basically a way for the AI to guess a whole bunch of words simultaneously. Think of it like the autocomplete on your phone, but on absolute steroids. The old way traditional AI worked was incredibly sequential. It would pick one word, think about it, then pick the next. It was a very slow, linear process. But the new way? The AI is guessing and generating entire chunks of text at the exact same time. This multi-token prediction is the actual engine driving that 3x speed increase. It's literally an architectural game changer.
So why does this actually matter to you? Well, say you're running an online coaching community. You've got members asking complex questions, new users who need onboarding sequences, and weekly content to push out. With this level of speed, you can answer those member questions in seconds. You can generate entire onboarding sequences in a flash and churn out content drafts before your coffee even gets cold. It completely removes the friction between your ideas and your execution. Which brings us perfectly to section 2, local AI, privacy, and power. Because Google's new efficient architecture doesn't just make cloud AI faster, it fundamentally unlocks the power of the actual machine sitting right in front of you. The really crucial point here is how these incredibly fast, lightweight models change exactly where the computation happens. With local AI, you can now run smart AI directly on your own laptop. And what does that mean for you? First off, total privacy. Your sensitive documents aren't being sent over the internet or crawled by some tech giant. They stay locked right on your hard drive. Second, you get unmatched speed because there's absolutely zero network lag. And third, total freedom from the cloud. You can work entirely offline, like on an airplane or out in a remote cabin, and still have full AI capabilities. Actually, I love this quote from our source material. AI doesn't have to live on a giant server far away. It can live right on your machine now. That perfectly hits the nail on the head. This shifts the ultimate control of AI out of the hands of massive server farms and puts it directly onto your personal device. For privacy-conscious professionals, this is a massive win. All right, let's move away from speed and hardware for a minute and look at how we actually organize all this information. Welcome to Section 3, your AI second brain, featuring the absolutely incredible updates to NotebookLM. NotebookLM used to be this neat, relatively simple note-taking app that could summarize a document for you, which was cool, but nothing wild. But now, it has evolved into an absolute beast. NotebookLM now features auto-source organization and highly customizable mind maps. It essentially takes chaotic, disconnected information and visually maps it out, kind of like a human brain. And the workflow is just beautifully simple. Step 1, you just dump in your raw materials. We're talking 20 PDFs, a bunch of YouTube transcripts, articles, your own scattered notes, the whole shebang. Step 2, without you even lifting a finger, the AI builds a giant, visual, branching mind map that shows exactly how all these totally disparate ideas connect. Then step 3, you use this map to instantly spot patterns, pull out high-level summaries, or even generate full scripts. Honestly, what used to take hours of manual highlighting and sorting now takes absolute minutes. Just imagine the practical applications here. If you run a business or manage a team, you could literally drop transcripts from an entire year's worth of coaching calls right into NotebookLM. The AI mind map will instantly show you the overarching patterns in your users' problems and wins.
Or, if you're a content creator, you can drop in your past videos and audience comments to flawlessly plan out a month of highly targeted content. And the best part? These mind maps are totally customizable. You can tell the AI exactly how you think, shaping the map to fit your specific mental models.
But look, all this speed and visual organization doesn't mean a thing if the AI is just making stuff up, right? That brings us to our final section: proof, trust, and receipts. Let's talk about how the new Gemini API is building incredible trust. Previously, with file search, you could only search through basic text documents. Now, you can throw text, images, PDFs, and even visual charts into a single query, and it searches them all simultaneously. Before, filtering was pretty limited, but now you get metadata filtering. That means you can slice your files by specific tags, like urgent or this month. But the absolute biggest leap forward is verification. We've officially moved from the AI just guessing to providing exact page-level citations. Page-level citations. I cannot overstate how big this is. This effectively kills AI hallucinations. The biggest fear in the professional world has always been the AI confidently lying to you. But now, when Gemini gives you an answer, it gives you the literal receipt. It points you to the exact page, the exact chart, the exact paragraph it pulled the information from. You can verify everything. This is what makes Gemini truly ready for serious, high-stakes work.
Let's tie this together with a real-world scenario. Imagine a new hire joins your company and they have a question about some complex procedure. Instead of digging through a giant, messy company intranet, they just ask a custom Gemini assistant. The AI instantly searches your entire library of standard operating procedures, swipe files, and case studies. It filters the data using your metadata tags and then provides an instant 100% verified answer, complete with a link right to page 4 of the specific manual. They get help in 10 seconds instead of 10 hours. Trust compounds and efficiency just skyrockets.
Which brings us to the core takeaway of this entire explainer. When you combine multi-token prediction for lightning speed, local AI for private computing, NotebookLM for visual mental organization, and API citations for absolute trust, AI is no longer just a novelty. It is aggressively scaling human effort. We've genuinely reached a point where one highly focused person, armed with these tools, can truly do the work of 10. So that leaves us with the ultimate question. What are you going to build with all the time this new AI paradigm gives back to you? The tools for unmatched speed, privacy, and verified accuracy are literally sitting right at your fingertips. It's time to put them to work. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time as we keep decoding the systems shaping our world.